Hello students, welcome to St. Benja's online classes. Students, we are working from home. Today in this video we're gonna discuss the question number 8 of exercise miscellaneous of chapter 3rd. So as I told you earlier in the previous video as well, that we can use the formula of half angle to find out the values such as cos x2, sin x by 2, tan x by 2. So we have to find the value of sin x by 2, cos x by 2, tan x by 2 with the help of, we have given that tan x is equals to minus 4 by 3 and here x lies in the second quadrant. So the first and foremost thing we supposed to do is that we have to find that in which quadrant the angle x by 2 would lies. If x lies in second quadrant, and second quadrant is from pi by 2 to pi. If x lies between pi and pi by 2, then x by 2 will lie, it means what, I will divide by 2 both sides, that would be pi by 4 and pi by 2. It means what, 45 degree to 90 degree. It means what, that x by 2 lies in the first quadrant. X by 2 lies in the first quadrant. It means what, that all angle would be positive. Sin x by 2 would be positive. Cos x by 2 would be positive and tan x by 2 would also be positive, because in first quadrant everything is positive. So now how to find value of sin x by 2 and cos x by 2? I know, if I know the value of cos x, I can easily find the value of cos x by 2 and sin x by 2. And once if I've got the value of cos and sin x by 2, I can easily find tan x by 2, because tan x by 2 is equals to sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2. So the very first important task for us is to find the value of cos x. So if I have given value of tan x, so I know that 1 plus tan square x equals to sec square x. So sec square x would be 1 plus tan square x. It means what? Minus 4 by 3 is square. It means what? 16 upon 9. So that would be 25 by 9. So this is the value of sec square x. So sec x would be plus minus under root of 25 by 9. It means what? 5 by 3 plus minus. But x lies in second quadrant, and in second quadrant sec is negative. Since x lies in second quadrant, hence sec x would be minus 5 by 3. And once I got the value of sec x, I can easily find the value of cos x, that would be minus 3 by 5. Now my task is done. So what I have to do, I have to find the value of cos x by 2 and sin x by 2. So for cos x by 2, so I am just directly applying formula from here. So cos x by 2 would be plus minus under root 1 plus cos x upon 2. It means what? Plus minus 1 plus cos x, and cos x is minus 3 by 5, 1 minus 3 by 5 upon 2. So that would be plus minus 5 minus 3 is 2 upon 10. It means what? 1 upon 5. So that is plus minus 1 upon under root 5. But beta, we know that x by 2 lies in the first quadrant, and in first quadrant every angle is positive. So cos x by 2 would be 1 upon under root 5, positive. Okay. Now find the value of sin x by 2. So sin x by 2 would equals to 1 minus cos x upon 2. So this will also be positive, so I am just not writing plus minus, because in the first quadrant definitely is going to be positive only. So that would be under root of 1 minus cos x. So cos x is minus 3 by 5, so minus be plus 3 by 5 upon 2. So that would be, I am just doing directly, 5 plus 3, 8 upon 10. 8 upon 10. It means what? 2 4 times and 5. So that would be 2 upon under root 5. So I have got the value of cos x by 2. I have got the value of sin x by 2. 2 upon under root 5. So now I have to find the value of tan x by 2. So I am just finding out the value of tan x by 2 over here. So tan x by 2, that would be equals to sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2. So that sin x by 2 is 2 upon under root 5 and cos x by 2 is 1 upon under root 5. So that would be cancelled out. So hence tan x by 2 is equals to 2. answer. So we have find all three values. So look, we have given only one values, and with the help of this one value I can find sin x by 2, cos x by 2, tan x by 2, sec, cot and cosec. So please pause the video and note it down. Students, now look at the question number 9. In question number 9, we have asked that if cos x equals to minus 1 by 3 and here x lies in third quadrant, then find the value of sin x by 2, cos x by 2 and tan x by 2. But if x lies in third quadrant means pi, the x lies between pi to 3 pi by 2. It means 180 to 270. So x lies between 3 pi by 2 and pi. So then x by 2 will lies between pi by 2 and 3 pi by 4. It means what? Pi by 2 से बड़ा angle and 3 pi by 4 से छोटा. It means what? In the second quadrant. So hence x by 2 lies in second quadrant. So beta, we know that in second quadrant sin x by 2 will be positive, because in second quadrant only sin and cosec are positive. Sin x by 2 will be positive, cos x by 2 be negative, and tan x by 2 will also be negative. So only sin x by 2 be positive. So now we have given cos x already in this question, so we need not to take tension. So we have given cos x equals to minus 1 by 3. So then cos x by 2 would equal to plus minus 1 plus cos x upon 2. So cos x by 2 is equals to plus minus 1 plus cos x. And cos x is minus 1 by 3. It means what? 1 minus 1 by 3 upon 2. So that would be plus minus 3 minus 1, 2 upon 2 3 is 6. It means what? 1 upon 3. So cos x by 2 is equals to plus minus 1 upon under root 3. But beta x by 2 lies in the second quadrant. In second quadrant cos x by 2 would be negative. So cos x by 2 is equals to minus 1 upon under root 3. Now find out the value of sin x by 2. So sin x by 2 equals to under root 1 minus cos x upon 2. So 1 minus cos x. Cos x is minus 1 by 3. So minus would be plus 1 upon 3 upon 2. So that would be 3 plus 1, 4 upon 6. Under root 4 upon 6. 2 2 is 4, 2 3 is 6. So that would be sin x by 2 plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. Sin x by 2 would be equals to, because in first quadrant sin is positive, so sin x by 2 will also be positive, equals to plus, it means plus under root 2 by 3. Okay. Now the value of tan x by 2 would be equal to tan x by 2 equals to sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2. So sin x by 2 is under root 2 upon under root 3 and cos x by 2 is minus 1 upon under root 3. So tan x by 2 would equals to minus under root 2. So I got all three answers. So please pause the video and note it down. Students, now look at the question number 10. In question number 10, we have given sin x equals to 1 upon 4. Here x lies in the second quadrant. Okay. X lies in second quadrant means that x is between pi by 2 to pi. So beta x by 2 would lies in pi by 4 to pi by 2. It means what? In the first quadrant. So x by 2 lies in first quadrant. And beta in first quadrant, whether it is sin x by 2 positive, cos x by 2 positive, tan x by 2 positive, all angle will be positive. Okay. So now we have given sin x. So first of all we should have the value of cos x. So we know that cos x equals to under root of 1 minus sin square x plus minus under root of 1 minus sin square x. So cos x would be plus minus 1 minus sin square x is right. This is because we know that sin square x plus cos square x equals to 1. So from here cos x would be 1 minus sin square x. Okay, under root of. So cos x would be plus minus 1 minus sin square x. So that is 1 upon 16. So that would be 16 minus 1, it means 15 upon under root 16, and that is under root 15 upon 4. That is the value of cos x. Okay students, and that would be of, because x lies in the second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos is negative, so hence cos x would be minus under root 15 by 4, since x lies in second quadrant. Okay beta, now we have to find the value of cos x by 2 and sin x by 2. So cos x by 2 equals to, beta, everyone would be positive in first quadrant, so I am not putting plus minus over here. So that would be under root 1 plus cos x upon 2. So 1 plus cos x, so 1 and minus under root 15 by 4 upon 2. So cos x by 2 would be equals to 4 minus under root 15 upon 4 to the 8. So that is the value of cos x by 2. Now find the value of sin x by 2. So I'm just rubbing out over here. So sin x by 2 would be equals to, that would be under root of 1 minus cos x upon 2. So under root of 1 minus cos x. Minus minus will be plus. So plus under root 15 by 4 upon 2. So sin x by 2 would be equals to 4 plus under root 15 by 8. So this is the value of sin x by 2. Now find the value of tan x by 2. So tan x by 2 would be equals to sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2. So sin x by 2 is under root 4 plus under root 15 upon 8, and cos x by 2 is under root 4 minus under root 15 by 8. This 8 would be cancelled out, so we will left with under root 4 plus under root 15 upon under root 4 minus under root 15. So I can just rationalize it, or I can leave it over here. That would be also correct answer, but I am over here rationalizing. So that would be 4 plus under root 15 and 4 plus under root 15. Okay. So tan x by 2 equals to, so this is, that would be 4 plus under root 15, and here that would be 16 minus 15. So that would be 4 plus under root 15 upon 1, or 4 plus under root 15 as my answer. Because here in the NCERT you can get the answer. Answer would be like, if I multiply by 2 over here and 2 over here, so that would become 8 to the 16. So from the outside of the under root, that would be 1 upon 4, and that would be equals to 8 minus 2 under root 15. So this is also correct, and this is also correct. As similar case you can do over here, that multiply by 2 over here and 2 by over here. So 8 to the 16, 4 would be out of the under root, so that would be 1 upon 4, and under root of 4 to the 8 plus 2 root 15. So either you write it like that or like that, the same thing. So please pause the video and note it down. Student, beta, here this is inside the under root of 6 minus 15, because a plus b, a minus b and a plus b inside the under root. So that would be 6 minus 15 under root 1 equals to 1. Okay. So now please pause the video and note it down.